What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another AGX video. This time it's going to be the first video I'm going to be doing on this channel with this kind of stuff in mind and kind of a different element to the channel. So when I say that, bear with me. So I began to wonder, I've watched, multiple videos of people going through kind of like looking for, diving through dollar bins and like obviously reselling comics and all that fun stuff. My goal with this isn't really to like resell like crazy amounts of comics, but just to kind of get to know more keys and older comics that are out there. So I was like, oh, why not? And then, if I could sell a few comics here and there, I thought that'd be pretty cool. So I'm gonna show you my first like hunt to this weekend, diving through dollar bins and like $2. So yeah, so these are all for sale nonetheless. Just I'll provide an email or something or create an eBay if anyone's interested in any of these. No crazy big books, but I thought I had some pretty cool finds. And I got to learn a lot of stuff. Like, I recommend doing this if you guys are like newer into the back issues. Like, I read the current stuff, but I know history and I know different things about comics, but I don't know individual like issues like this. So it was a really cool experience, and I definitely recommend it. So without further ado, I got tons of books to go through here. So I'll just show you what I picked up. So one of the stores I went to, so I the ones that I focused on were secondhand stores such as what is it called? Like, some of them were like half-price books, like places like that. Old, reused bookstores. Actually, a pawn shop. Just a bunch of different places I went through during this weekend. Just as fun, just to be like, hey, what do they got in the dollar bins? And so the first up here, right, this Web of Spider-Man, right, number 62. I believe this is not a key of any sorts, but God, is this one nice. I got this for $1, so cover price actually, which is pretty funny. This is the Newsy. And God, is it crisp. All the ones from the Web of Spider-Man are absolutely like near mint. I wouldn't say they're mint, but they're like near it. Like, they're really good condition. Despite like a few flaws, but God, I don't know, I just love this cover. I don't know why. I think it's the black in the cover with Spider-Man, but definitely a sick cover. Next up, this one, I'm a big Green Arrow fan, so a lot of these I did have to pick up. This one was Green Arrow 41. This one's a variant cover. I just thought this variant cover is just so slick. Like, look at that white and black. And honestly, though, it's in really good condition, too. I know this is a newer comic for sure. But, yeah, number 42. I love this cover. Like, absolutely love this cover. This one I might not sell. I might just keep this one just because of my Green Arrow collection. Speaking of Green Arrow, this one is one that I've picked up before. This one I know is a key. This was the Mike Grell number 1 of the Longbow Hunters. The Longbow Hunters. And I forgot whose first appearance this is, but this is like a better known key for Green Arrow. That's definitely way super affordable. Like, I'll be like selling this thing. And this is like a really nice condition one. This one actually might be better than the one that I picked up that I paid way more for, and I couldn't believe that this one was in the dollar bin, but I was psyched when I seen this. And this is, it's a good book. Obviously, I have some more Green Arrow here. This one is another key of Green Arrow. This one is the last one. I forgot what run it is in, but this is definitely the last one. Obviously, it says on their final issue. So I was hyped up to pick this one and find it. And again, pretty good quality. That was $1. Couldn't go wrong. Next up is some books. Okay, so again, like I said before, not every book I'm gonna know. And I picked up books that have, like, I know nothing. They're not keys. I just thought, I go off 3 things that I'm gonna at least try out here. One, if I know it's a key, of course I'm going to pick it up. Even if it's not like something that people would want, I still kind of I just like the hunt of it. Number 2, if it's got a cool cover, which is this one. Or 3, it's like a number 1, or it's something that I like think might be of some significance and then look into it later. Because I'm not going to sit there with my phone out. Like, sometimes I'll do that, but that's just kind of like too much. And this one I obviously didn't have time. I forgot when I picked this one up, but This one I picked up just because I don't know nothing about this character. But I did see an Infinity War crossover, and I was like, it's a buck. Pick it up. Why not? You know, Green Arrow, like I said before, very Green Arrow. Oh, also, big thing to note with all these books is I need to rebag and board all of them. So that's why they still got the sticker. This sticker, you're going to see, this is actually not on the book. This is on the actual bag of the book. And I'm going to replace all these because they definitely need it. This is Green Arrow number 61. No significance here, but just thought it was a cool cover. Found it in the dollar bin. Why not? And of course, these are pretty cool. So, I actually remember when this one came out. And this is a key of some sorts. It is the Deadpool magazine number 1. And I really think this one's like really big because of the cover. Because the cover is really cool. This one will definitely be for sale. And I remember I bought this cover originally when it came out back in like 2016 or whatever. So that was cool to find that one. Then also this one, which was really cool to find because I'm a Deadpool fan, but I'm not like humongous. This one's not even in a bagger board, so that's why it's kind of looking a little floppy there. But this is the third printing of Spider-Man Deadpool number 1. And believe it or not, I found out, like, this is not in the best. There's spine ticks for sure on this book. However, even this one, being the third printing, is got a little bit of value, which I was really surprised of. And I honestly, I think a lot of it's got to do with just Deadpool right now. So yeah. So then this next one, I don't think I'm going to be able to sell because of the, there's writing on the cover, but I couldn't pass up a poor condition 10-cent Silver Age Adventure Comics, right? So this is number 274. It's not 275. 275 I know is the origin between Batman and Superman. But this is nonetheless, I've never had any 10-cent adventure comics, so I was like, hey, this would be pretty cool to own. And I was like, for a buck? Yeah, sign me up. Now, there is some pen here, some writing here. I don't even know what that says. It says, I think that's the name of the person who owned it, the Ermin Strout. I don't know. Either way, I don't know what they wrote in this book. I really wish they didn't, but still. So I don't know what I'm gonna price this one at, but I just thought it was really cool to pick up, especially for a buck, man. Like any Silver Age is pretty cool. In 10 cents, which, speaking of, I did get this awesome one here for $1. So this is the Lone Ranger, the Railroad issue, which I think is like number 63 or something like that. I could be wrong. There is some like pen color here. I don't know. This is actually not pen. I think it's pencil. There is like a little bit of like discoloring everywhere on it. It's complete. And the same thing with the Superman. It's all intact. Definitely low condition, but still, like, for a buck, like, this is like really cool to find. And honestly, this particular one, when I was doing my research on it, is pretty rare. Like, there's not a lot. Like, I couldn't find a lot of sales on it, so this one was a little bit different. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but when I seen this one, I was like, oh, it's 10 cents, Silver Age stuff, I'm not going to pass up. Even if it's in bad condition, I still think it's worth it, in my opinion. The next one I picked up, cool cover alone, and probably just look at that cover, man. All these Ghost Rider ones. So I do have the second printing of number 15. This is number 18. Number 15 is the first glow in the dark issue, but this cover was so cool. I couldn't resist. So that's why I picked this one up. And again, this one I actually got for 50. This was in a 50-cent bin, and this is pretty crisp. Like, if you look at the edges around this one, it's nice. Like, this is a nice conditioned book. I mean, is it perfect? No. But this is higher grade for sure. Like, there's nothing on it that's gonna, like, this is really high grade for what it is. Like, for sure. So, I thought that was a pretty cool pickup. This one, I don't know why I picked this one up, to be honest with you. I know this came out around, when the Netflix series was coming out, I want to say, because I remember owning this too. But this is Iron Fist #1, and I picked it up because it was a #1. And it was in really nice condition. Newer comic, probably not worth much. This one was a $2 one, so I probably shouldn't have paid for it, but definitely got it. Still got some keys being a #1, right? Now we're going to head into some more cooler stuff here. So, we got a Laugh Olympics Hanna-Barbera. Okay, so we got a marking here of $6, and we got a marking here of $3. And actually, it wasn't $3, it was in the dollar bin. And this is a newsie, which is really cool. Really good condition. Definitely good condition for, if you actually like look at it pretty much. There is like a crease right along this side. So I would say it's fair, right? It's definitely in fair condition, but like these comics, believe it or not, I think there was only a run of 16, and they're like not rare, but they're not easily found, that's for sure, it looks like. So maybe I'm wrong on that, but either way, thought this was a cool pickup. This one might or might not be for sale. I might just keep this for myself in my personal collection, but we'll see. Still thought that was a cool find. And another one was a really cool one. It's actually Bone #16. So with Bone, actually, I remember being gifted as a child the Bone, like not an omnibus, but it was like a huge trade paperback, right? Or it was a couple of them. And actually, it was it was probably one of the first comics I was really into. So that's why I picked it up, because I never see any Bone comics, so I just kind of picked it up. It was $1.50, which is the only one that was $1.50, and I really don't know why, but I thought it was cool. Again, decent condition. The bag is the bag is shit. I'm not gonna lie, this bag is garbage. But the actual book, I took it out, is pretty nice condition. So next up, we have the Punisher War Journal. This one is #12. I don't know much about the Punisher in terms of like keys and stuff. So it was one that I was like, hey, this is a pretty cool cover. I was like, I like it. They're both on their bikes. I was like, yeah, this is pretty dope. I'm going to definitely pick this one up. And I'm glad I did. It was another $2 one. I don't think there's any key significance into it, but I still was like, hey, really good condition. For that price, I'm going to pick it up, man. Like, I'm just going to pick it up. Now, this is one that I actually do know. DC Universe Rebirth #1. Very good, very good. There's a little bit of a crease on that top corner, but other than that, pretty good condition. Obviously, this is the real #1. This is a key issue, relaunching the universe, right? The Rebirth. So I had to pick it up. It was in the dollar bin. On here, it had a weird logo for it had a $2 stamp, but again, I got it for $1, so couldn't pass up on it. Knew about that one. I actually used to collect comics during that time. Another one was the Punisher War Journal #13. Another, I was like, hey, cool covers. Why not? I always thought the Punisher was a pretty cool character. So I was like, yeah, I'm sold. Like, I'll pick these up. Especially, so these were $2. So I still have to do my research on these books to see what, like, after I price them and stuff like that. Again, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I might do it like a claim sale, but it will probably have to be like when I do some more pickups, that's for sure. So this one was really cool and actually interesting. So this is Hulk #364. This is a key, and it's really sharp. This is a sharp book. Again, mind the bags, because the bags are crap. There is no spine ticks. Corners are mint. This one is minty. This one's a really minty key that I found out, or I picked up. And it wasn't $4, and it wasn't $2. They repriced it, and it was in the dollar bin. So this is part 1 of 4. Again, first appearance of the Madman. So, yeah, minty key for $1. Dude, how can you pass that up? And next we're going to get into some really minty ones. Like, mint, or not minty, but like really clean, really clean. So here's a Web of Spider-Man number 59 Newsy, and dude, this thing is clean, like definitely clean, like no stains, creases are good, very very small spine tick there near the barcode, but dude, just nice, just clean. And you're gonna see a lot of these Spider-Man ones that are clean that I found, and I couldn't believe I found these. This one is the Spectacular Spider-Man number 157, and yeah, this one I picked. One time I see clean Spider-Man like this, I'm gonna pick him up. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be picked up. Now, the cool part is, I might just do all these as a bundle for the Spider-Man ones, because these are just really nice, like really nice. And honestly, I've been debating just keeping them myself, but 157 here, like, you got Electro on the cover, and like, they're just so classic, dude. Like, these covers are so nice, man. I like them. Maybe you're sitting there and you're like, oh dude, these are like useless, whatever, these aren't that cool. But to me, I was like, they're definitely. So this is the Cosmic Spectacular Spider-Man, another $1 bin, same price as the cover. And dude, just look at how classic that looks. This one is not as minty though, I will say that. 1989 here, not as minty. This is the direct issue, but still nice, like clean. I really like them. Now one that is definitely not minty, but this one, okay, so hear me out here. I looked up and down the sides. There is really no spine ticks. There's one like dent here, but I think with the press for this top corner, like, dude, you could get this out for sure. And this, I mean, I love this cover too. The orange just pops. And obviously it pops just like fucking Soup's head there. But this one is really, really nice. 25 cent DC, World's Finest, dude. Sign me up. I actually don't have any World's Finest in my collection, so I might hold on to this. But for $1, I couldn't say no to this one. Really well intact for $1. You know what I mean? I don't think there's any key significance here, but definitely a cool book to just like, you know, just a cool find for $1, man. So next, we're going to run into some keys that I actually learned about, which I was damn near shocked. So let's start it off here. So, Booster Gold. Don't know who this character was at all, man. I'm not going to lie. Had no idea. But seen these, and I was like, damn, these are really nice. Like, you'll see, I have a few here. I ended up, there's 5 keys. 5 notable keys. I picked up 4 of them. Now the big one was not in there. This is another big one. This is the second appearance of Booster Gold, aka number 2. And let me tell you, these books are minty for sure. Like, again, shitty bags. Sorry about that. Still got a bag and board. Next hunting video, I'll make sure I bag and board them and then present them. But nice condition, like really nice condition. So this is Booster Gold number 2. This is the first key out of them. Next is another key. This is number 6. I'll say number 6 is again, this is another beautiful condition. No spine ticks, clean corners. Like, I mean, this one, actually, they all just look really, they look pressed themselves. Like, they're not bad. But anyway, again, another key, number 6. And then we have number 20, which this one, right? This one, all black, no spine ticks, dude. No spine ticks. And it is nice. In the corner, it looks like there's something up here, but that's actually the bag. But again, really nice. Sorry about the glare. I know there's some glare on the comic. I'll try to tilt it there now that I'm thinking about it. Another key, number 20. And then the one that has value to it is number 13. And again, nice condition, no spine ticks, and for $1. Dude, I'm so happy I started doing this, because it's like you get to learn a lot about books that are out there. And mainly, I get to kind of like learn about like history too with it, which is kind of like I love comic books, so it's like really cool to be doing this. Like this is just straight hobby. I'm not out here to be like, oh, I'm gonna sell this or this. I'm not about that. This is strictly just the love of the game, and I read everything that's new. I don't know stuff that's before my time, so it's kind of cool to go back and just dive through these bins and find things that are cool and learn about them. But again, this one has value. All the booster golds are nice, and you know what? They have some value. Now this one says $2, but I got it for the dollar bin, and this one is cool. So this is a Spectacular Spider-Man, 148. I don't think there's any actual like noted keys, but dude, how is this not a classic cover? Look at this freaking cover, man. You got R.I.P. Gwen Stacy over there in the corner. You got Ned back there, and then you got Spider-Man who's zombified. You got like zombie Peter Parker crawling out there with half of his like his mask ripped off with the skull and the tombstones. Dude, this is freaking sick. And no, like look at how nice. Like this is nice condition, man, for $1. I couldn't believe it, man. All this stuff, I was just shocked. And I know everyone probably knows more than I do. But for me, I just thought it was really cool to get this at the price I did. So, again, this one is the Spectacular Spider-Man. This is number 128. I believe there was no significance in this one. This is the Newsy, and guess what? It is another near mint for sure. Black Suit Spider-Man on the cover, got Daredevil 2 cameo. Like, hell yeah, dude. This is awesome. And Black Cat in her new costume. Sign me up, dude. And it's a Newsy. Like, that's awesome. Next up, we have, I believe this one doesn't have significance. If I'm not wrong, it might. I'll have to double check. This one, we got Black Cat and Doctor Strange on the cover. This one is 117, some 75-cent Spider-Man. Nice. Here, let me grab the other books here. Next one here. It is a key, ding, ding, ding. And I got it for $1. Beautiful condition, too. So, pretty hyped about this one. This is Spectacular Spider-Man, number 143. And got Death of Dallas guest starring the Punisher. However, knowing it's a key, I still think like this book. It's funny. Sometimes you just come across a book and you just know it's got significant value. I mean, look at this. Punisher's got the freaking gun to Spidey's head. Like, look at this cover. This cover is insane. And again, minty, dude. This one isn't a Newsy, but still, dude, like, I am happy to find these in $1. Like, they're practically giving these away, which is crazy. So this one's another cool Tombstone cover. This is number 142, the Spectacular Spider-Man. Just a freaking cool... I like Tombstone just holding Spidey up by his costume on, like, a beam above the city. I think that's so cool. But, yeah. Tombstone, can't go wrong. I wish I could have found like the really big keys in the Spectacular Spider-Man run, but I obviously didn't, especially for $1. Here's another one that I was like, yo, this is cool. Like every time I see Black Suit Spidey on the cover in nice condition for $1, I'm gonna pick it up. I don't care if there's no significance. This is cool stuff, at least to me. So really hyped up, had to pick it up. And look at how nice that is, dude. This one's 122. That cover's just so dope. I couldn't pass it up. Again, I know there's other people, like, I'm not saying that I know anything about comics, like, in terms like this, because, you know what, I don't. I'm just learning as I pick up and read and kind of do my research and stuff. This is number 164, but I'm loving doing this. Like, this was so much fun that I can't wait to go back out and hunt more. I really can't. Like, I recommend it especially if you are, like, reading current comics and you are just, like, lost in terms of like what's cool, or not what's cool, but like what's, you know, big in back issues, because it could feel daunting. And I just gotta say, just jump in the pool, man, and just jump in the pool and go after it, because this was a fun experience. So this is 164. Again, just so clean, just clean, like absolutely clean. So we're getting at the end of the pile here. Another Spectacular Spider-Man, number 161. We got the Goblin over there. We got, I mean, look at these covers, dude. These covers are so sick. Got the Hobgoblin as he returns. This one I think does have a spine tick, but still beautiful condition. Like, for $1, I'm gonna take this all day. Let me know if maybe that there's some that are worth a note that I'm just forgetting. Of course, I'm gonna go back over when I try to like clean them, rebag and board, and then go to eventually just put them up for sale. But definitely nice, definitely like really nice. But man, again, I was so hyped to find these. Just so cool, dude. I'm like so hyped up about them. Next up, this one, I couldn't believe that this was for $1. All right, Spectacular Spider-Man number 140. Look at this freaking cover, man. Spider-Man, Statue of Liberty in the crosshairs. Dude, black outline. Like, this is the stuff, man. This is the stuff. Again, these are the direct ones. There's only a few newsies that I got, but this one is definitely cool. And this one's beautiful condition as well. Beautiful condition. I get to really learn about the Spectacular Spider-Man run. And all those covers, I mean, maybe it's just me, and maybe I'm biased because it's one of them where I found a lot. But I was just like this is some classic Spider-Man looking covers, dude. Like, these covers are just so freaking cool. I think they're really cool. And then the last one of the day here, we have another Spectacular Spider-Man for $1. This is 75 cents. And yeah, 1987, the year of the reader. And again, just so clean. So this all came from the same collection. I'm going to tell you that right now. Whoever previously owned this really took care of these books, though. Like the Spider-Man ones in particular, he did a nice job. But yeah, so if you're interested in any of these books, you can check the description below and contact me via my email. I'm going to start leaking my eBay account. I don't know yet. I'm not putting anything up there as this video probably releases, but soon in the future. And I'm thinking of maybe trying to do a claim sale. But again, keep hunting out there. Like, go out there and find some books, dude, because this was a really super cool hobby. I've never explored this part of the hobby, and it is so cool. I'm going to do some reading, some bag and boarding of these, and yeah. Until next time, thank you. Please like and subscribe for more.